Alright, hey everyone. I was requested to do a reading. You could probably hear my boyfriend right now. He's munching on Mike and Ike's. But I was requested to do a reading on Selena Gomez and her future predictions and career. So we're just gonna hop right into it. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what I see. So this is Selena Gomez, future predictions. So what is going to happen to Selena, especially pertaining to her career. So I'm going to see, well, find out, I suppose. This is Selena Gomez, future predictions. Selena Gomez, future predictions. Selena Gomez, future predictions. And career. But we'll see. Also, just a disclaimer, I'm not a psychic or anything, I'm just doing this for fun. So take everything I say as a grain of salt, because I'm probably wrong. I don't really know anything about Selena. I do know she was a Disney star. She was in Wizards of Waverly Place. And I used to watch that show a lot growing up. I think most of us probably did. Or at least in my generation, Gen Z, we did. I heard, and I believe I heard rumors of her being in a new relationship. I think his name is Benny. I think, I'm not actually sure. And she might even be engaged, I guess we'll find out, but we'll see. I mean, who knows, maybe I'll see a wedding. If she really is engaged, maybe I'll see a wedding. That'd be really nice. Yeah. So we'll see what is Selena Gomez's future predictions. And we'll see what I find out. We'll see what shows up. Especially pertaining to her career. Let's see. Future predictions for Selena. Oh, I'm also using the Shadowscapes Tarot. I totally forgot to show earlier, but this is the Shadowscapes Tarot. Not sure about the lighting. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think you guys can see that. Okay. Just had to get that in there before I forget. Because I already did. Alright, Selena. Alright. So I put this right here, I believe. Yeah, you guys can see that. That should be good. Okay, so this is Selena Gomez's future predictions and or career, but we'll just see what happens. So Queen of Swords, Five of Cups reversed, King of Cups reversed, and the Six of Cups reversed. Oh. Well, so the Queen of Swords, that... I mean, I won't lie, that is a vindictive woman. That does feel kind of vindictive, kind of nasty, but with the Queen of Swords being upright, that would also be like a good communicator. Someone who's honest and fair, even if it rubs people the wrong way. Like, she will express herself, even if she's a little nasty. The Five of Cups reversed. So, Five of Cups is grief, loss, disappointment. With it being reversed, it could be healing from that, but it can also be predicting, like trying to predict the worst, which usually just makes it worse. Usually that doesn't usually help. King of Cups reversed, that is emotional. Oh, how do I put it? I mean, I guess with the King of Cups reversed, yeah, that would be immaturity. That would be being kind of childish, immature, maybe naive, but because it's the King of Cups reversed, it feels more so... It's like something is wrong with... I don't know if this is her, and I am aware she is in a relationship, so maybe this could be her fiance, if she is engaged. I believe she is engaged, I'm not sure. But, I mean, this could be her fiance, or this could be like another man who's around her, or again, this could also be her. But this is someone who's, in my opinion, emotionally detached or emotionally unavailable. Could be cold, maybe dismissive, closed off, I guess. I guess the best way I could put it with the King of Cups reversed would be closed off emotionally, and yeah, cold, maybe dismissive. But the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups reversed, that is home. It's particularly, because it's cups, it makes me think of like relationships and like the feelings you have for people. So that would be like your family, siblings, children. Usually this is family. It's also nostalgia. Can be also naive. I guess it could also be like home. The people you cherish, the memories you cherish. Like, it seems like... So as far as I'm aware, she is engaged. As far as I'm aware. With the Six of Cups being reversed... Well, I guess I should honestly have looked it up whether she's actually engaged or not. But the Six of Cups reversed... I'm a little worried about her engagement, if she... Or, like, for her relationship. I'm a little worried. I mean... Does she want to have children? Because the Six of Cups makes me think of children. Does she want to have children? Or does she think she's, like, incapable of having children? I feel like she wants to have children, but because of the Six of Cups reverse, I'm wondering if she's able to. I think she might be worried about that. Like, I think she's definitely, like, thought about it, contemplating it. And if anything, I think she might have problems with conceiving. She might have fertility issues. King of Cups reversed. And then the Queen of Swords. I mean, I won't lie. Does Selena have mental health problems? Or, like, is she prone to lashing out at people? Because the Queen of Swords kind of feels like she's lashing out at people and saying mean things. But then again, like, the Queen of Swords isn't reversed, so I don't think she's being malicious. I just think this is kind of who she is, like, as a person. Like, maybe how she's always been. But she, like, rubs people the wrong way, and I don't see as being malicious. I think, especially with the Five of Cups reverse, I think that might be a defense mechanism. I think the Queen of Swords can be defensive. And she ends up pushing away or hurting the wrong people who are just trying to help her, especially with the Five of Cups reversed. It's like she's... I wouldn't call it projection, but I definitely think she's, like, trying to protect herself. Like, she doesn't want to get hurt, so she pushes people away and she, like, lashes out. I don't know if any of you would know that. I don't know if that's, like, a well-known fact or something. Again, like, I'm not a psychic, so I could be totally wrong. I'm just doing this for fun, so I don't know. But it does read like she is prone to lashing out at people. And it's not, like, malicious. It's just kind of, like, it's a part of who she is, but I also think she's afraid of getting hurt. She's afraid of getting hurt. And I think with the Five of Cups especially being reversed, I feel like she was probably most likely hurt in the past, and this is maybe a trauma response. I feel kind of bad with the Queen of Swords. I feel kind of bad. But I feel like with the Queen of Swords, she wouldn't want me to pity her. She wouldn't want me to pity her with the Queen of Swords. I feel like, at least for her, this is just how she is. I think she kind of just accepts it as, like, who she is. And it's kind of sad. But the King of Cups reversed. I don't know if that's Benny. I don't know if that's her fiance or, like, her boyfriend. Or I don't know if that's her. I mean, I guess she could be, like, emotionally unavailable, but I guess... I don't know. Because it's the king, it definitely makes me think it's, like, a man. Or just, like, a masculine energy, which makes me think it probably is her fiance or would-be fiance. Oh. Is she lashing out at him? Is this their relationship? Is she lashing... I mean, I do think she's probably lashing out at people in general, but I think she seems to particularly target him. Or maybe not target him, but I'm wondering if it's him or her that is like, I'm not sure this is the type of person I want to have kids with, especially with the Six of Cups reverse. I really do feel like children... There's some type of issue with children, and it could also be fertility issues. I feel like there's some type of issue with children here. Like, maybe one of them... I mean, Selena might want kids, but maybe her fiancé is not ready with the King of Cups reversed. Because when I think of mothers, for the Queen of Swords, like, ooh, she's, like, the authority. Like, she would be, like... Not a soccer mom. Like, I kind of view, like, the Queen of Swords as, like, a badass mom. Or, like, an authoritarian mom. Not controlling, but just, like... And not a helicopter mom. She's not a helicopter mom. She's not... I guess she's just really protective. I would say with the Queen of Swords, she's very protective. But she might be really harsh on her children. I guess the Queen of Swords could be strict. Yeah, I guess the Queen of Swords would be a strict mom. But she's not doing it out of, like, malicious intent. Like, I just kind of see this being, like, how, like, at least for her, like, this is who she thinks she is, or, like, how she is. Like, how, this is, like, how she acts. And she's, like, used to pushing people away. I do think she would be a good mom. If she does want to have kids, I do think she would be a good mom. I'm just worried that she might end up pushing away her children. But, I mean, if she has children anytime, like, soon, I mean, they're gonna be little kids. And things can obviously change as they get older. So things can always change. And the relationships and how she treats people can always change and get better. So I won't necessarily hold that against her. If she does have kids, if she wants to have kids, I won't hold that against her. Again, I think there might be a struggle to have kids. Like, maybe, again, like, one of them doesn't want to have kids, the other one does. Maybe the other one's just not ready. I think if anything, Selena is scared of being a mom with the Queen of Swords. I think she's scared of being a mom. She might be worried. And she might project her worries and fears. And the King of Swords... What the fuck is going on with the King of Cups? If that's her fiancé, that's not something I would want to pull for a guy you're in a relationship with. Like, that's not something I would want to pull for a guy you're in a relationship with. If I'm getting the King of Cups reversed... I mean, do I think he cares about her? I feel like he does, but I feel like he's scared. They might both be scared of having kids. They're both worried. And I feel like with him, he's less secure than she is. She's secure. Like, I feel like she feels more, her energy feels more secure than he does. Despite her, like, lashing out and being mean to people and pushing people away, I don't see him doing that. But there is emotional instability with him. I mean, I'm sure she has lashed out at him, or will, and I highly doubt he'll take it well. I mean, if she does lash out at him, he's not taking it well. If she has or will, he will not take it well. And I think if anything, he might end up pulling away, pulling back. I don't know if he's a runner, but he might end up pulling away from her, pulling back from her. Makes me wonder if this engagement is actually going to happen. And having children just might be a point of contention for them right now. Which, I mean, if you are going to get married, I think that's something you should figure out before you get married. But that's my opinion, at least. That would be my advice. Figure this out before you get married, before you're legally bound to each other. Especially because having children is a really important, big decision to be making. And if you guys are not on the same page, then that leads to a lot of issues that could end up happening. Especially, like, marriage issues. And how the kids might end up being raised. So I'd be really careful with that. I feel like Selena wants to have kids. I feel like she wants to. I think he's worried about her being a mom. I feel like he's worried about her being a mom. Like, I'm wondering if one of them or both of them think they're not fit to be parents. And they're kind of looking at each other like, I'm not sure I want to have kids with you. I mean, could that be what it is? They're not sure if they want to have kids together. Or they're, like, looking at one another and you're like, I just don't really think you're fit to be a parent, at least right now. Like, we're not there yet. I mean, I guess it can't be too bad. Like, you know, like, we're not in a good situation to be having kids now. But, like, looking at someone as, like, I don't want to have kids with you, period, is kind of, like, messed up. I mean, unless you just don't want to have kids. But if you want to have kids, just not with this person, then it's like, why are you with them? Unless it's, like, an issue that you guys, like, a marital issue you guys need to work through. Which I think you can work through. But it's probably going to be pretty tough. Having children is a very serious life decision. Very serious. I mean, you're literally bringing a whole life into the world. So it's just, please be careful. I mean, I guess the Queen of Swords can struggle with parenting. I do feel like Selena wants to be a mom, but I think she's going to struggle with being a parent. I think she'll do her best, but I think she's going to struggle with it. I don't know, I'm kind of worried. But I'm worried about her right now, and I'm worried about him. I mean, I guess this is future prediction, so maybe this is probably not happening right now, but it's going to happen in the future. There's going to be some type of contention with them having kids, where I don't know if they'll end up having kids together. I think Selena might want to, but honestly, with her current, like, fiance or boyfriend, I don't think she's going to be having kids with him. I don't see him necessarily being the father type right now. I don't really see that right now for him. So I don't know if she's going to have kids with him or like someone else, or it's just how their relationship is currently, or like going to be in the future for some time. I mean, I don't know how old they are. I don't know how old they are. Well, I'm in my 20s now. I watched, I think, are they like 30, early 30s, mid 30s? I don't know if they're both the same age, but I think they're both early or mid 30s. And that could be, another point of contention, especially for Selena. I mean, that could be where, like, can I even have kids come from? Because I'm pretty sure, like, a woman's fertility rates drops after she reaches, like, 30 or 35. Especially if you, like, by the time, like, you reach 40, it's gonna be, like, really difficult to get pregnant by the time you reach 40. At least if you're a woman. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, she's only like 30, right? She should still have time. But I don't know if this is really going to be the man she's going to have kids with. Or if she has kids at all, I don't think this is going to be the man she has kids with. But I'm going to keep pulling. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Temperance. Well, this feels like her personal, like, relations and, like, who she is. Oh, I don't think you guys can actually see. Oops. Should probably scoot that back, scoot that forward. I think you guys can see better. I think so. I think that's better. Yeah. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is consistency, stability, security. Knight of Pentacles, I think, of a workhorse, someone who's a hard worker, or has the capability, the worth ethic, to be like a really good hard worker. Like, has a bright future, a lot of potential. I think the Knight of Pentacles upright has a lot of potential. King of Pentacles reversed, though. Well, the first row I do feel like is Selena and her relationship and having children, like what's on her mind or what's going to be on her mind, like a point of contention potentially. But I do feel like the bottom row is it's partially her career. It's partially her career. It feels like a completely different point than this. This feels different. The King of Pentacles and like the Knight of Pentacles does feel like her career. I won't lie, I mean, the Knight of Pentacles reverse can be a huge sum of money lost, but that can also just be instability. I don't know if she's going to want to go through like a career change, and with the Knight of Pentacles could be like making slow steps towards that like career change. I mean, she was an actress. She was a singer. There was a couple of songs that I do like of hers. Like, the love song. It's like I Love You Like a Love Song. So she was an actress and a singer. I'm pretty sure I saw her in a TV show my parents were watching, so I believe she's still an actress. And she also has a makeup brand now. So she is like a like businesswoman. Like, she has several, like, revenues of, like, income coming in. And I'm wondering what the King of Pentacles reversed. There seems to be a big sum of money. Like, one of, like, the revenues of income she's gonna drop. It's like the Knight of Pentacles. She has, like, a new ideal. In my opinion, I don't know, I think King of Pentacles reverse, I feel like there might be some money loss or business loss for her. I mean, that's also just instability. She does own a business. I mean, the King of Pentacles, I do think, can be a business card, but so can the Knight of Pentacles. There might be something going on with her business. There might be something going on with, like, a revenue where it might be cut. She might lose money, business, stability there. But it feels intentional. Like, it feels like she wants to kind of do something else. Like, she wants to make a difference. Like, she wants to do something new. Like, yeah, the King of Pentacles, like, could be something that kind of just happened. I don't know, maybe she gets maybe she gets taxed heavily for something. I don't know. I guess maybe a lawsuit, but I don't see the justice here or anything, so I highly doubt that. The Knight of Pentacles feels intentional. That feels like her. And it feels like she's gonna make, like, some pretty, like, I mean, it doesn't have to be too big, but it does feel like she's gonna be making some business changes, some career changes. Like, she's slowly working for something. Like, look, it's like with the Knight of Pentacles, she's slowly working towards something. And it's like whatever she's, like, working towards. I mean, I guess with the King of Pentacles reverse, she could end up neglecting something, and that kind of falls through. It makes me think of, like, the islands and Inside Out. And when, I believe Riley is, like, going through, I guess a mental breakdown, like a really big life change. Like, the islands kind of start, like, falling, like, from the sky, like, into the, I don't know, like, forgotten memories pit. That's kind of what it, like, reminds me of. It's like with the journey she's taking, some of the islands are going to fall into the abyss, and she's going to have to say goodbye to them, at least for now. It's like slow steps, slow, gradual steps she's making. I don't know, the King of Pentacles reverse makes me think she's not going to really be doing anything that big. I guess it's not going to be anything that big. She's not going to be making that many, like, big business decisions. There might be a project she wants to work on, but I think for now, it's, like, slow baby steps. I feel like she's going to lose, like, money and income, and perhaps even business along that way. It's kind of slow and steady wins the race. Knight of Pentacles is like a gradual rise. A slow rise. But slow and steady wins the race. I think the Knight of Pentacles could also just be her being comfortable. But I feel like she wants more. I don't know, I feel like she wants more. But I mean, I guess she could be comfortable with what she has now, you know, she could be happy with her job. But with the King of Pentacles, it feels like a pretty big change. So with the Knight of Pentacles, it feels like small business changes that she'll be making, small steps towards something maybe new for her, kind of like a new landscape for her. The Temperance is patience and balance. Could also be like compatibility, although I don't really think this is about like her relationship, but the Temperance is balance. So if you're gonna make like a good decision, I would say with the Temperance, you would have to like think about it from separate, like from multiple perspectives. Like first, it's like, do you really want to do this? And then second, it's like, okay, but you have to think about this from like other perspectives. Like, would this actually work? Like, Temperance can be kind of iffy. And the Six of Wands reversed, it's like a loss of like ego or like pride. Or like issues with like pride and ego. It can be like arrogance or condescending. It can also be like things just not being how they appear. Things aren't how they appear. It can also be like appearances or beauty. I mean, Six of Wands reversed. I mean, I guess it could be like something to do with PR. King of Pentacles, Six of Wands. I mean, I guess there could be something that comes out about her, like PR related, something that's like not as it seems. But I feel like she's hidden. I don't think it's something being revealed about her. I feel like it's something being hidden. Like she's hiding something. It doesn't feel like something that's going to be revealed. It feels like something she's hiding. And who knows, with the Six of Wands, I mean, since she does have a beauty like industry, I mean, it could be related to her makeup business. Could be that, her makeup business. Doesn't feel like a big loss. I mean, again, like I do think it could be like a big loss, but I do feel like there's something else here though, where it's like a slow, gradual rise to some type of project she wants to work on. Like she's slowly building up to it. But I feel like she's gonna lose some islands along the way. Like she's gonna lose perhaps a lot of money or some money along the way, some business along the way. She might end up, I guess, accidentally sacrificing one of her revenues of income. The Temperance, though, I feel like Temperance, though, has patience and balance. Again, like, it feels intentional. Like, she's intentionally trying to, like, work up towards something and build something. And I do feel like she's gonna lose, like, income and money from that. It's like slow and steady wins the race, but sometimes you're too slow, but sometimes you're too slow that you miss your mark. And I feel like that could be what happened to her. But again, it feels intentional. Like, even if she were to miss her mark, it would be intentional, like an intentional loss. Because Temperance makes me think she thought this through. Like, this is something that's been on her mind for a while. Maybe something she's been working towards for a while. Or something she will work towards. Like, I don't know, this feels current. So it could be something that happens in the future that pays off. Hopefully. Well, I guess if this is something that she's working on currently that she hopes to pay off with the King of Pentacles reverse, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be kind of a failure or a flop. But I feel like with Temperance, though, even if it does fail, even if it is a flop, she's put enough, like, work and effort into it and enough, like, thought into it. She put so much thought into this. Like, even if it were to fail, she can redo it again. Like, she will figure out what happened, what went wrong, and she can just try again. I feel like even if she, like, fails or, like, loses something, she, like, thought about it so much. And like, the Queen of Swords is such, like, an intelligent woman, where I think even if she were to, like, lose something, she, like, would figure out what to do next. Like, she could figure it out. She has the minds, the patience, the dedication. She would figure it out. Something would work out for her. In her favor, it would work out. Even if it doesn't work out at first, it would work out in her favor, ultimately. Oh, my cat just meowed. How cute. Oh, I'm moving it out of frame on accident. The Six of Wands reversed definitely seems like there's something that it's not as it seems. I guess it could be related to, like, her beauty. I mean, who knows? Maybe she could end up, like, launching something with, like, her makeup that kind of fails at first, and then she, like, relaunches it, and it's, like, a lot better. Or at least she's, like... Although I feel like with the Six of Wands, that could be, like, another failure. Alexa, stop! My timer is going off for my laundry. But, this feels like Six of Wands reversed, though. It feels like another failure. Like another flop. Like, I definitely think she's working up and trying to build towards something. But I feel like she is going to lose money or, like, revenue or business. Or, like, a job or something. But, like, Temperance is, like, patience and balance. Where even if she, like, fails, she has the patience and dedication to, like, keep, like, working towards it. To keep working on it. I mean, maybe with Temperance, yeah, that could, like, you know, that could be, like, a small break. Like, a small little, like, let's catch a breath, eat a few apples, and then continue going. Because Temperance, I think, is also a good card for, like, trying to take care of yourself. At least take care of your business. The Six of Wands reversed. I'm a little worried about what the Six of Wands reversed could mean for her. For whatever this is. I mean, I guess it could be, like, her makeup. Something to do with her makeup. But again, I mean, it just kind of seems like something's not as it seems, or something's being hidden. It can also be insecurity. Six of Wands reverse can also be insecurity. So even though she has that drive and momentum, and the patience and dedication, it still kind of, like, japes, if that's the correct word. It still kind of chips at her confidence in a way. It kind of still chips at her confidence. But let's keep a Hermit. Oh, the Ace of Cups. Ace of Wands reversed. Four of Cups. Yeah. That makes me sad. So I think this is more information about her relationship. The Hermit is solitude, isolation, introspection. This is a card of, like, self-growth and learning, but this is also just being alone. Ace of Cups reversed is a loss of love, or a loss of lack of self-love. That can mean as well. The Ace of Wands reversed, that to me is a phallic image. That does make me think of sex. Also because it also makes me think of children. It also makes me think of pregnancy. It makes me think of pregnancy, especially with the Ace of Cups reversed showing up next to it. Again, it's like, I think she wants to have kids, but I think she's either worried she's going to struggle with it, or she might actually struggle with it. I mean, I guess maybe she doesn't want to have kids. It could be, again, I feel like it's going to potentially be a point of contention, or something she's going to have to, like, work on or work through. I guess with the Ace of Cups reversed, maybe she doesn't want to have kids. And this can also be, like, the return of something old, but with the Hermit, and then the Ace of Cups reverse, and then Ace of Wands reverse, I don't think her relationship's gonna last. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's gonna last. Either her relationship is going to last, or I think it's, like, something I said earlier. I think she has a tendency to push people away, lash out, push people away, and isolate herself. I think that's what the Hermit could be like. And with it being next to the Ace of Cups reverse and the Ace of Wands reverse, it might have something to do with having kids. So again, I think she might struggle to have kids, or be scared of having kids. Maybe she doesn't want to have kids. But I feel like if she's getting upset and lashing out at people over that, I think she probably does, and she's struggling with it. And maybe she feels like it will never happen. Like, she can never have a kid. It's pretty sad. It's really sad. If she really does want to have kids and she struggles with, like, fertility or, like, conceiving and pregnancy, it makes me really sad for her. Like, damn. So it could be the breakup of her relationship with the Hermit, but I feel like either way, though, it's her pushing people away and isolating herself. And I do feel like, again, her having kids, conceiving, pregnancy, having children, I feel like that is a point of contention. Being a mom. Not even being a mom, just having kids. Like, I do feel like she wants to be a mom, but it's like she just can't have kids. Or she could be worried about having kids. Again, like, I feel like she pushes people away. She isolates herself, and again, it's like, it's a defense mechanism for her. It makes me really sad. And then the Four Cups, that is detachment and apathy and being cold and dismissive. It's like, if this girl struggle, if this woman, if Selena, I feel like she's gonna shut down with the Four of Cups. I feel like she might end up emotionally shutting down. She might end up emotionally shutting down. I mean, who knows? That could be her decision to not have kids and feel like she's not, you know, like, emotionally ready for that, which is valid. So that could be what it is, but it's not really reading that to me, though. It kind of does seem like she would want kids. Like she would. Or does. Like she does want kids. But I mean, I guess maybe it could mean like, you know, like, I want kids, but I know I wouldn't be a good mom. Like, or, well, more so she thinks she wouldn't be a good mom. I mean, she could be afraid of being a mom. She could be afraid. Who knows? I mean, she could be afraid of being a mom, but it's not really reading as fear, though. It doesn't seem like fear. I mean, I guess it could be because she is pushing people away. So she is scared. She is upset. She is scared. And she is, like, lashing out at people. I mean, judging from her behavior, I'm kind of wondering if she does have a mental disorder. Kinda? No. Maybe. I don't know, but it makes me sad. Like, children is coming up so strongly in this reading for her, and I don't know, like, that's gonna be a point of contention for her at some point in the future. If not now, then definitely at some point in the future, and probably most likely with her relationship, with her current relationship. Especially since I see her pushing people away and isolating herself. Like, I don't know if her relationship is going to survive. I don't know if she's gonna break up with him. I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried. Especially with the Four of Cups, I just kind of see her shutting down a bit. I see her shutting down. It's like she's in survivor mode. I just see her shutting down. I see her shutting down. Oh, that's sad. Especially as someone, if she really does want to have kids, I mean, I feel her because I also really want to get married and have children. I really want to be a mom. And something that, like, I think about is, like, can I even have kids? Like, I don't know. I've never tried. So I don't know if I can have kids. And so, like, that's something I feel like I can understand with her. It makes me feel even, like, more, like, sad for her. Honestly, it's really sad. I mean, who knows? Maybe I could be reading this wrong and she doesn't even want to have kids. But that, again, like, her having kids or not having kids is still a point of contention that I'm seeing showing up. Like, do I want kids? Will I have kids? Oh. Shit. Ace of Cups reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, Hermit, Four of Cups. What are the chances of her having a miscarriage? Is it... Oh. Oh, that's sad. She might end up having a miscarriage. I don't know if she will get pregnant. I feel like the chances of her getting pregnant are kind of slim. I feel like she will try, but it won't be successful, or she will. If it is successful, I feel like it will be a miscarriage, unfortunately. I feel like she will unfortunately she will lose the baby. Oh. And the Four of Cups, I definitely don't think something's going to be right with her mental health. Hmm. Four of Cups. And I guess looking at the other cards, the Knight of Pentacles can also, I mean, that could, I feel like can also, it could be her relationship, you know, like slow and steady wins the race. She could still work on a relationship, a connection. But again, like the King of Pentacles would be like a big success and stability card, and with it being reversed, it would be like unsuccessful or unstable. Temperance, though, I feel like she's still going to want to work on a relationship. She still has the patience for that. But the Six of Wands, though, it's like some type of fall through, or like things just not being as they seem. I mean, I'm not seeing anything related to celebrity or anything. I feel like she doesn't really care for that, or she's like way past that. I feel like I'm not feeling anything related to like celebrity or anything. I'm not seeing that, picking up on that. None of the cards are like that. If anything, I just see like her relationship, her wanting to be a mom or not wanting to be a mom, struggling to conceive. If she does want to be a mom, isolating herself, her mental health, and some of it her business, some of it being business and career, some of it being business and career, but not like celebrity or fame or anything. I'm gonna pull more. Another Ace card, Ace of Swords, the Lovers reversed, the Tower, Justice reversed. Oh boy. The Ace of Swords reversed. I guess that can be another phallic image, another pregnancy card, but that's also like Ace of Swords would be like an epiphany, like an ideal or an epiphany or like a realization, like you've realized something. Like I guess it could be like an ideal or like a conversation or you were to find something out. But because it's reversed, it's like unwanted or unexpected or like you missed out on the details. You missed core details. Like you missed the whole like ideal. It's like you read a book and you missed the whole theme of the book. Or you misunderstood, because the Ace of Swords can also be misunderstood. But Ace of Swords can also be a regret. I mean, Ace of Swords can be like being misunderstood, but it can also be a regret. The Lovers reversed. I mean, that is the breaking down of a relationship. Oh. The Lovers card is a relationship card. Because it's reversed, it would be breaking down. Or it would be incompatibility. Usually, like the soulmate card. I mean, there are several like soulmate cards or relationship cards, you know, compatibility cards. But with the Lovers, I mean, that is literally like the ultimate Lovers card. And with it being reversed, it would be like, yeah, incompatibility, instability, lack of love, lack of nurturing. Could also be like codependency or like patterns. Definitely makes me think of a breaking down of a relationship. It's weird though, if the Ace of Swords is about her having a child. It's like something she regrets. I won't lie, I mean, there is a specific way I feel like you could read this. I hope it's not that, but it is a possibility, so I feel like I should probably bring it up. Even though I hope it's not that, but I mean, I guess it's possible, but I'll get there. But the Tower is catastrophe. That is like a catastrophic, dramatic event, a complete like breaking down. And with that being next to her, like the Lovers, it really makes me think that could be about her self-love, but I think that could also be her relationship. Again, I don't know if her relationship's gonna survive. Especially with the Justice reverse, that can also be like unfair, unjust. I mean, that is the lawsuit card, and I didn't mention before the King of Pentacles reverse. Maybe she could have a lawsuit, but because then Justice isn't here, I don't think so, and here it is. I hope not. Lovers reverse in the Tower, I feel like she has a lot on her plate, and if the Justice reverse is anything relating to career, that is so much built up shit for her. And I'm really worried how she's going to handle it. I feel like she's going to have probably a really hard time handling that. If this is like two different things that are like kind of breaking down in her life, her relationship, her connection, and like maybe her job or like a lawsuit or like legal proceedings, it's like two things that are breaking down. I mean, I guess Justice, I guess she could get married and get a divorce, and that's what the Justice reverse can mean, could be like that divorce. I don't know what the law would be, though. I mean, I guess they could sign a prenup. Although with the Justice reverse, I feel like that's kind of unlikely to sign a prenup. But I guess they could. But I feel like that could be a divorce, and that could also be like feeling like the divorce was like unfair, or like things not ruling in your favor, like things didn't rule in your favor, which makes me really worried for her that um Ace of Swords too. I mean, does she regret her relationship? Or does she regret having a kid? Oh, that's sad. I feel like if she does lose the baby, again, like I see her breaking down. I feel like her like basically completely shutting down. And the Ace of Swords reverse kind of makes me think she's gonna lash out. It's like her like emotions are gonna go shut-eye, and she's just gonna act purely off of like resentment, which I mean is an emotion, but like it's like all the good in her heart kind of just like evaporates. And I mean, it's not that it evaporates, she just kind of I could just see her shutting down, and that's making me really scared for her, making me really nervous for her and for those around her. Again, I don't think her relationship's gonna survive this. I'm not sure. It's seeming really unlikely, especially with the Tower, the Lovers reverse, Justice reverse. And again, I feel like that could also legitimately be like a lawsuit or something not ruling in her favor, something unfair happening to her, something she might be dragged into. Ace of Swords is something, and especially with the Ace of Swords reverse, like, it's like, I wish I wasn't involved with you. Oh, it's like if she loses the baby, if they lose a baby, again, children is going to be a massive contention for her, and especially if she does get pregnant and have a kid, and like has a miscarriage. If she has a miscarriage, I feel like if she has a miscarriage, she's going to shut down. And with with the Ace of Swords reverse, I mean, that could be a lot of blame towards herself or blaming other people. Again, that's regret. It's like if she loses this baby, she's gonna regret her relationship with like her boyfriend or fiance. She's gonna regret being with him, and she's gonna be like, if I weren't with you, I wouldn't have lost my kid. If I were with you, I wouldn't have even gotten pregnant. So I wouldn't even be forced. Well, not forced, but I wouldn't even like have to deal with, you know, like my feelings. Like I wouldn't have to deal with this heartbreak if I weren't for you. If I wasn't with you, I wouldn't have to deal with this. This wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have to deal with this heartbreak. I feel like children is going to be the breaking point of this relationship, or at least pretty damn close to it. I feel like having kids is going to either break this relationship or bring it really close to its breaking point. Whether or not they want kids, whether or not they're able to have kids, whether or not they have miscarriages or stillborns. I don't think it's a stillborn. I don't think she's going to have a stillborn. I feel like it's going to be a miscarriage, if anything. Or again, just like fertility issues. Which, from my understanding, fertility issues can lead to miscarriages. I feel like with the Hermit, again, it's like, I just see her pushing people away and kind of shutting down. But I think with anything, this is really dark. This is really depressing and really dark, and I'm really sad for her. For, like, her predictions. And I know the request was, like, future predictions and career, and I'm seeing some career. I do see some career, but I'm seeing mostly just, like, children. Pregnancy, conceiving. And at this point, she may have already tried. She might already be trying. And it's not working. I mean, I'm wondering if the fertility issues is like Benny. I'm wondering if the fertility issues is her like boyfriend or fiance. And she blames him for not conceiving. No, I don't think that's what it is. No. That's pretty vindictive. I don't think she's that vindictive. No. This is really depressing. This is kind of sad. Damn. And again, the Ace of Cups can also just be like a loss of love. If not pregnancy, it can just be a loss of love. So loss of love for herself in a relationship. I really feel like her relationship's going to reach its breaking point, and it's most likely going to be about children, I will say. And if not children, then how, like, Selena, like, lashes out at people, how Selena treats people and lashes out at people, how she handles her emotions, how she shuts down. I feel like that's going to definitely have an impact on their relationship or marriage, engagement, whatever it is. That's really sad. I was hoping for bright and positive for her, but this is just sad. I mean, I could be totally misreading this. And the Queen of Swords is a boss woman. She is a boss woman. She is a boss. Yeah, she can rub people the wrong way, but she's still a boss, whether people like it or not. And yeah, she can be nasty, but still. Knight of Pentacles. I do think she has a good chip on her shoulder. And she tries to work. I think she's pretty happy, but I think she's pretty happy with her job. Like, I don't see that being a really big point for her, like, future. I see mostly, like, either meh or pretty kind of maybe bad. I mean, it doesn't feel too bad. It doesn't feel too bad. I feel like she's pretty okay with her job, with her money. I feel like she's pretty okay. And it's gonna remain stable for quite a while, I feel like. But the King of Pentacles reverse is a possibility to lose a lot of money in business. So, especially with the Justice reverse, I'd be a bit worried about a lawsuit. So just be careful with that. Just be careful with that, Selena. Be careful with your business, where your money is going, who you trust your money with. That could be another thing. Who you trust your money with can be also a big point. And where she invests her money, if she does invest, where her money goes. Be careful. Be really careful. If you're doing anything shady, they might end up finding out. Whether that's the IRS, the government, they might end up finding out. But Temperance, though, Patience and Wands, though. Yeah, she's definitely trying to, like, reach a point of, like, paying something off. Like, she's trying to definitely pay something off. Trying to work towards something and pay something off. But I definitely see her confidence kind of chipping away. It's like things are gonna have... It's like she's gonna struggle with, like, not just projects, but also, like, creating, like... I mean, yeah, with projects, but... It's like she's gonna have difficulties making new things, it seems. I mean, it's possible. She might have problems releasing new things, or that might not be a point of contention at all when it comes to her business. But when it comes to, like, children, though, definitely it seems to be. I don't think we'll ever find this out. I don't think we'll ever know. I don't think any of us do know, honestly. Because this really does feel like this is, like, so private for her. Like, this is so personal. So personal. So I don't know if we'll ever find out, if we'll ever know this. If she'll ever even say something. I guess she could. She probably... I mean, she could. But I feel like, if anything, we could tell if something happens by how she starts to treat people and those around her. And if her and her fiancé or boyfriend or husband, future husband, if they do reach that point, which they could. I mean, Justice is here, reverse. I mean, they could get married, but I think it will be a divorce, I won't lie. And this could be in the next couple of years, next 5 years. I just felt my brain shut down, so I feel like that's pretty much it. I don't know where I left off, what I was saying, what I was talking about, but I feel like this is pretty much it. Honestly, I feel like this is pretty much it. Like, my brain just totally just kind of shut off, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, hit the reset button, and it's like my head hit the reset button on accident. Oh. So I don't know how far into the future I am seeing. Again, it could be like in the next 5 years. I would say probably within the next 5 years. It could happen sooner. It could be happening. I mean, this could happen before the end of this year. But I do feel like probably this goes as far as the next 5 years. Probably, maybe 3, 4 even. But probably up to 5, I would say. Damn. Okay, so I will put this. Oops. Okay. Get it in there. Okay. I'm just gonna pull some more. 4 of Pentacles is money. Yeah, again, I do think she is comfortable with her job, with her money. That definitely, yeah. Money, job, she seems pretty comfortable. The Hanged Man not wanting to like let go or make sacrifices. 8 of Pentacles is a lot of hard work and payoff. So I definitely do think like she's definitely comfortable and happy with her job right now and like how her money and finances are going. And the 4 of Pentacles can also be like investments. For the 8 of Pentacles, well, you guys can probably not see, okay. But the 8 of Pentacles is like hard work paying off too. So I still do kind of feel like she is trying to work towards a project. And she like refuses to let this go. Like even if it like fails the first like try or two, like she will keep on doing it until she makes it successful. Which is honestly a pretty solid, honestly that's pretty good, that's pretty solid. And I think with the 8 of Pentacles, like eventually, like I think it will pay off, eventually it will. But yeah, 4 of Swords though is healing of wounds and healing of rejection, so I feel like that pretty much ties into everything else that I saw, especially with like her relationship and her having children, having a kid, getting pregnant, conceiving. Oh, my cat's meowing. Hi, baby. Hi. I know. I'm almost done, I promise. I'll give you lots of attention. But yeah, 4 of Swords. Yeah, I do feel like that's pretty much everything. Definitely gonna take time to heal and rest and rejuvenate. So yeah, I mean, anything that like happens to her, like personal life, it might affect her business as well. Although I won't lie, I mean, her job, or like her business and her personal life feels pretty much like split. Like her job, like her personal life and like her career seems pretty much split. Like there's a clear like difference between the two of them, in my opinion. So I'm not too worried about her business. I think she will keep on making money, earning money, keeping money, working hard. I do think she has like a new project she's probably gonna work on. It might be a while though. It doesn't seem like it'll happen too soon. I think it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a lot of trial and error. That's the thing. It's gonna be a lot of trial. It's gonna be a lot of trial and error. So I think it's gonna be a while before it's like fully like released. So yeah, 4 of Swords though. Yeah. She might also end up like throwing herself into work. Again, I mean, I do think she definitely like is a hard worker and works a lot, most likely. Well, no. Well, yeah, she works a lot, but I think she has a pretty healthy, I do think she has a pretty healthy like split between like how much she works and how much time she spends with those she cares about. There seems to be a pretty healthy like split between the two. Like she has a good work-life balance. I would say. So, yeah. I hope with the 4 of Swords that doesn't change. I mean, maybe with everything that happens, she could end up throwing herself into work, but I don't really see that. I feel like the 4 of Swords is more so just like resting and rejuvenation. Not really like, she's not really pushing herself into anything at that point. At that moment. But yeah, she's gonna have a lot on her plate. Yeah. Yeah. Her money is gonna be successful. Her money in business is gonna be successful. Maybe a few losses. Hits that were missed. I mean, I guess there could also be a lawsuit and she could end up losing quite a lot of money, but again, I still see her like working towards something, so I think she'll be fine. She'll succeed at it eventually. She definitely will. I have faith in her. It's definitely reading like she'll reach that point. It will just be a while. Hmm. Yeah. Stress, anxiety, overanalyzing, overthinking. Again, I definitely do think she probably has mental health issues. Or just has a lot on her plate. She processes a lot and has a lot on her plate. Finished business. Hmm. And I will say, and I could be wrong, there's potential for her current relationship to not work out, and I think the next man she ends up being with, I think she might be single for a while. I mean, I did have the 2 wands, which makes me think she might end up having some like sexual relations with other men. Not a lot, like not too much. I kind of saw her more focused on work. If her and Benny were to break up, I see her kind of focusing on work, or at least work was kind of like the end point there. And yeah, I saw like a little bit of sex, so she might have like someone that she's like with, someone she's intimate with. I think the next relationship she's gonna be with, it might be a person we don't really like, but I do feel like it's gonna be a success couple. I feel like it's gonna be someone she works with. I do see her like potentially liking someone or having like a fling. I do see her potentially having a connection with someone she works with, or someone she like respects, or who respects her. It might not be someone we'll like because it was the King of Swords, so it might not be someone we'll like, but I think it will probably be a connection that I don't think it will be taken that far because the Chariot was reversed. But I know I'm probably wrong there. Again, that's pretty far into like the tarot deck. But I would say like the main thing though, usually the main thing in my readings, like the strongest energy is what is pulled first. Everything else you can pretty much take with a grain of salt, but like the cards that I pull first is usually like kind of, I guess, the gist. Everything else can just be like added information. But like, well, no, not necessarily. I mean, that stuff still matters, but like what I pull here is like the core. So this is like the core of like Selena's like predictions, what's gonna happen to her. Or at least it could be like the most recent thing that's going to happen to her. Like timeline wise, like what's going to be like the thing that happens, like what's the closest thing to happening now. So yeah, I saw quite a lot going on, so I mean, she's not going to die or anything. She's going to keep on being successful. I don't think her relationship with Benny is going to work out, I won't lie. And again, I think her having kids will be a point of contention, and unfortunately I do think she might end up having a miscarriage or just fertility issues. So, and I don't think we'll ever find that out, honestly. It doesn't seem like we will. I see her more so as a businesswoman than anything. I don't see her as a celebrity or famous. She, to me, is like a businesswoman more than anything when it comes to like her career. Like, she is a businesswoman. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed though. I hope things turn out a lot better for her, at least if she does want to have kids, then I hope she's able to. So I hope you guys liked it, and if you So if you have any suggestions or advice, any requests, feel free to comment down below, or you can reach out to me on Instagram at the Cat Lady Tarot. I do have a Discord server now, so you could friend me on Discord. I'm the Cat Lady Tarot. No numbers, nothing fancy, just the Cat Lady Tarot. And aka Harith. So yeah, you can friend me there, and I can invite you to the Discord server. And yeah, I am going to be taking... God, I feel so like dead inside right now. Like doing that reading really just like is so sad and so somber. Then my brain just turned off at the end. So, but I'm going to be taking a break. I have 2 requests that I will be doing. So I have 2 requests. I won't be spoiling it, but I will be getting it done this week at some point. So I believe today is Saturday. I will get both of the readings done by the end of this weekend, so like before next Saturday. So in this week, in this time frame, I will be getting it done. But tomorrow, Sunday, for sure, I will be taking that day off. I've been doing this for 11 days in a row now, or 12. I need a break. So, and I want to spend time with my boyfriend, you know, and just enjoy the weekend with him. And yeah, so I will come back eventually this week, you know, to do the 2 requests. And again, I have a whole list of like reading ideas I will get to, but if you guys have any requests, then I will do those first. Requests come first, and then everything else, like all the other ideas I have, come last. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, feel free to like comment or message me. So bye, thank you everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you eventually this week. So thank you, bye.